Good evening, Arctic Foxes hockey fans. We are back here at RMU Island Sports Center for tonight's matchup between your Arctic Foxes and the Buffalo Regals.
Welcome, everybody. This is the third time that the Foxes will face the Buffalo Regals. Very similar to their third time facing the Buffalo Sabres earlier today.
Except we already have a tie against the Regals this year. One loss, one tie in our earlier trip to Buffalo this season. So Foxes look to even this thing up. Hopefully can go 1-1-1 against the Regals this year.
Yep, they had a 3-3 tie, 4-2 loss. Very reasonable.
3-3 tie, if we remember. I don't know if I even want to talk about it, but yeah, Regals got the tying goal with the goalie pulled late in that one. Foxes actually held a 3-1 lead in the third period.
They did. You know, for playing the game earlier today, the kids seemed definitely awake. Both teams actually wide awake. So we should get a good one here. On the bench, we have the usual suspects. We have Coach Justin, Coach Chris, and Coach Seth is going to help out with the door.
Dad in the box tonight, TJ Pyle.
He's going to roll it back.
Thank you, TJ.
Yes. Thank you, TJ, for your power stance. Always observing.
See if we can get him to wave to us.
No wave.
No wave. He's got to be.
There it is. There it is. We got the wave.
Dad in the box, waving. He's ready to go.
Ladies and gentlemen, something that we have observed that we just want to put on your radars is these are the two oldest referees that maybe have ever refereed a referee. When I say old, neither one of these have got to be in their 60s.
No, I think it's plus, yeah. All right, Foxes in their road blacks at their home rink tonight. Starting lineup looks like Eric Antel at center with Cruz Willoughby and Luca Caroline on his wings. Chase Rigger and Eric Roswell starting at defense. Foxes, Regals, we're ready to go. Puck is dropped and we're underway. Battle for the faceoff controlled initially by the Foxes, but the Regals able to create a turnover, and they counterattack fast into the zone. First shot in, and Huddy with the glove save and hole.
Almost a replica of the first shot.
Well, I think we can see from the first 9 seconds the Regals are ready to escape. Eric in here for the faceoff again. Puck drop. Regals tried to control. Roswell stepped up on the man as he tried to take the shot off the hash mark. Couldn't get it through. Loose puck battled for. It comes down to the near corner. Antel all the way down from his center position. Luca along the near wall goes to battle here. Regals trying to work it out to the crease. Jace there. Sends it calmly up the wall to Luca. Luca now counterattacking. Luca and Cruz enter the zone, but the Regals able to disrupt that. And the Regals are going to come back out here 2-on-2. Actually, 2-on-3 as Tanner comes from the bench to give the Foxes the advantage. Shot again, gloved by Huddy. And we'll hold for another face-off.
Yeah, I think keys for the game for the Foxes in this one are going to be getting the puck out of their zone with authority for this game. Last game, it was a little bit timid. Very delicate on the passes, trying to get it instead of just slapping it out.
Especially the passes really close to our defensive blue line.
Yep.
They were trying those little soft bump passes, and the puck was just not getting out.
Yep. So that's key number one. And I think key number two would be if they can convert that to some offensive pressure.
Ooh. Shot from the point, and it goes.
Should have jumped to number 3, which was score first.
Score first, yeah. That shot appeared to be deflected.
Redirected to the 5-hole.
By a Regal stick?
I don't know. I was in the middle of my spiel about things to do well. In the middle of it not going well.
All right. Well, Regals strike first. 1-0 here early in the first period.
Lest we remind everybody, that's what happened to the Foxes in the first game, so doesn't mean much.
Tanner won the faceoff back, but the Foxes turned it over. And the Regals now tried to push back into the Foxes zone, but couldn't. Tanner tried to push the puck forward into the Regals zone. Things are just jammed up in the neutral zone right now. Tanner looking to get the puck in. He does. Tanner and Bass attack into the Regals zone, down into the near corner. Axel steps up from the point, fires at Bass right on his stick, shoots, save, rebound, and it's loose in front. Tanner has it now. Couple chances there for Bass in front of the net.
That was a great look in front.
Regals able to disrupt that. Bass got his stick on the clearing pass, and Sage steps up to take it. Sage driving into the offensive zone. Luke has it now. Luke coming down the near side. Centering pass to Tanner, and it's saved by the Regals goalie. Another great look by the Foxes on a centering feed there.
Oh, activated D. There's only one back. It's Sage.
Sage makes a great play to disrupt that. Axel still pinched in on the crease. No D up. Bass tried another one. Blocked away. Luke on the backhand. Bass buries it! And the Foxes have tied it at 1.
Just like that, 1-1. That was a great response from the team.
Great offensive zone pressure, and the Foxes answered quickly here. 2 goals in the first.
Yeah.
How many minutes are we playing? 13?
I'm not sure.
2 goals in just over 2 minutes of gameplay.
Yeah. But just like we said, that first goal wasn't going to mean much, and it sure didn't. Both teams are wide awake and here to play.
They are. Referees were so excited about the goal, they forgot to get the puck out of the net.
It's less that they forgot to get it, it's just that they needed some help to get it out.
Zach in here on the draw as we restart play. Foxes win it. It goes back to Coop. Coop to Rosswag. Rosswag off the wall to Logan. Off his skate. But it worked as a bump pass. Logan fell and went into the zone. Zach held up to not go off sides. Got it back to Rosswag. He goes over to Coop. Coop off the glass. Going high stick here. Regals touch it though, so the play continues. Logan centering pass to Zach. He's there and a good save by the Regals keeper.
The Foxes already have more shots this period than they did last game, period 1.
Zach takes a slap shot from the blue line after creating a turnover as the Regals tried to break out. Regals regain possession, and they work on their breakout out here through the neutral zone. That pass was behind the Regal player. Nice play by the Regals to turn it back. Good back check by Zach takes it. That shot goes well wide of the cage and into the far corner. Coop over attacking the puck. Gets it up to Eli. Eli has Logan ahead of him in the neutral zone, and he finds him. And it just rolls off of his stick as Logan was trying to turn it up. Zach comes over, pressures the puck. Regals right in. Good poke check by Rosswag as he had Antel supporting on the backside. Puck in the near corner on the near wall. Out to the point for the Regals. They send it right back down. Takes a weird bounce off the wall, and the Foxes come up with it. Zach moved it to Logan. Logan moved it ahead to Antel. Eagles regain possession, and they counterattack now. 2-on-3 as they come in here on Rosswag. He poke checks that off the Regal stick, and it goes all the way down into the corner behind the net. Cruz down and supported defense. Regal tried to curl. He lost the puck. Luca turning it up now. Luca and Cruz going 2-on-3 rather.
Oh, nice
Luca
look.
trying to hit Cruz, and it was a nice look there, but just in front of him. Regals regain, regroup, and they come out to the neutral zone. Puck is loose. Jace comes all the way over from his deep position to grab it. Jace moves it ahead to Luca. Luca to Cruz. Cruz to Antel. Nice little bump pass there at the blue line. Antel trying to drive the post. Couldn't get past the Regals D, though. Jace pinched down, held it in. Works its way out to the neutral zone. Look out. Sage with some forecheck pressure, able to work it right back. Tap by Luca, no ice.
Offside wave.
Puck coming out to the front. Luca able to come up with it there. But the Regals recover. They're moving it around. Sage pinching up. Tanner comes over now from center position. Forces it right back. Luca bats it in, and the puck comes all the way back to Axel at his own blue line. Fox is regrouping here. Some forecheck pressure coming from the Regals. Axel able to step around the first forechecker. Look out, turnover in front. Regals come in on Sage. Sage with a big block. Nice block by Sage right in the shooting lane. Puck goes out to Luke. Luke moves that up through the neutral zone past the Regals player. They're going to call this an ice.
No, it's not going to get there.
Luca can get there. Luca does. Waves off the icing. Luca now in the corner. Goes from behind and that centering pass to Tanner, and he just sent it wide as he was on his forehand. There was an awkward angle for him. The Regals now trying to counterattack. Regals have a little 3-on-2 here. They go all the way across. Man's open shot well wide of the cage. Goes off into the far corner, up the far wall now. Battle along there. Cooper, Tanner there for the Foxes. 2 Regals in the area. 3 Regals now. Puck's free. And nope, now the Regals hold it up against the wall again. Bouncing puck comes away with it, and that is Bass. Bass getting his feet moving behind his own net. He tries the cutback move, and it's able to keep it with it. And the Foxes now have a 3-on-2. Bass drives wide, takes a slap check. Trying to center, cuts right to the front, backhand shot. Good save. And the puck's still loose.
Wow. That was a wild couple seconds. I'm going to assume it didn't go in because it came back out clean, but I'd love to see a replay of that.
I unfortunately looked down because I was anticipating stopping the clock here on the screen, and I missed the whole thing.
The puck just kind of sat there.
Regals now counterattack through the neutral zone. They poke it past Axel. Zach fills in behind, comes up with the puck. Forecheck pressure coming. He moves it up to Luke. Luke through the neutral zone. Logan able to gain possession and move it through. Logan coming down the far side, going 1-on-3, cuts through, gets a night. Oh, and the last play at the last second by the Regals defenseman blocks that one off behind the cage. Logan made a nice play cutting right through the Regals D.
Yeah, I love that the Foxes are playing more aggressive this game. They're making the Regals try to take the puck off the stick.
2-on-2. Here come the Regals, and Cooper does a nice poke check to keep that one from coming back in front of the net. He comes up with it, sends it off the wall. Regals hold at the line.
The defensive zone woes continue a little bit.
Axel gets some pressure behind the net here as he's trying to work the puck out. Finds Logan here on the near wall. Logan tries to step around a man, but couldn't
get out of the zone.
By the Regals in the zone again. Centering pass, 2 men in the slot. Luckily evades their stick. Coop has it. Coop's got his feet moving. 3-on-2 for the Foxes. Logan, Cooper, Eli. Cooper dumps it deep. He goes for a change. Off the back of the Regals cage. Regals up the wall to Zach. Zach's going to send this at the cage. Eli tried to swat that out of the air and missed. Then the Regals over on the far wall. Jace tried to hold at the blue line, couldn't. It gets through him. Logan taps it back to Roswag. Roswag at his own defensive blue line. Moves that up to Zach on the wall. Zach able to poke it over the blue line into the Regals zone, but the Regals regain it and come right back out. Antel on the back check. This is going to be a penalty there as he took him down from behind.
Yeah. Went for the reach, and he got more body than he did stick.
Needed to take 2 more strides there, and the Foxes are going to go to the PK.
Yep. So something to pay attention to as we keep going. Puck's still not getting out at the blue line. It's getting close, but it's still not getting out, and it's turning into these offensive chances. That's the thing that killed him in the first game.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's the simple play, right?
Yeah.
Instead of trying to skate it for the last 5 feet, chip it off the wall and get it out.
Yep.
There we go. PK for the Foxes. Face-off won by the Regals. Tried to turn to shoot, and Cruz broke it up. It gets out of the zone here.
It's a bit of a sneaky play by the ref.
Right back in. Cruz has it. Tries to get it right back out. It's holding at the blue line. Cruz able to get it through the neutral zone. It's there. But the Regals get it and come right back in. Cruz dogging the Regals player. Nice stick there by Jace to knock that one down in front. Sends it along the wall to Luca. Luca
doesn't get it out at the blue.
Right there. It's got to get out. Regals now back into the near corner, far corner rather. Bumped in front by Roswell, broke up the centering pass and was able to kick it out. Lucas sends it out of the zone. No ice as it doesn't go far enough, and we're down to under 20 seconds left in the penalty.
That was a great play by Eric to kick it out. Very savvy.
Regals regroup here. They're coming in now. Look out, 4-on-3. Rosswood got a stick on that. Huddy got a glove on it, and it goes wide. Hud trying to regather himself here, bouncing again in front of the net. Big block by Jace right there, stacking the shin pads together. Huge play by Jace Rigger.
And gets the puck out of the zone.
And he carries it up the ice and kills off the rest of the penalty. Huge play by Jace. Cruz all the way back. Rosswell comes over, takes the puck from the Regals, and he goes behind his own cage. Rosswell's turning it up now. He's got his feet moving. He's got Luke in front of him. Puck's kind of bouncing on him, and he gathered it and just sent it deep below the line. Anto gets in after it. Puck coming up the wall. Rosswell pinches, and they force it around him. Look out. Rosswell getting back. Sage is back for the Foxes. Cuts in front. Shot. Score. Too much room for the offensive player there on the break, and the Regals have taken a 2-1 lead.
Yeah. They had about 3 inches worth of vertical space to shoot at, and they managed to snipe it right over Hudson's head. Well, 2-1 Regals. 3:33 left in the first period. Shots are in favor of the Foxes, 8-6.
I like how the Foxes are playing. That's an unfortunate rush there.
Yeah.
And again, things we've talked about in the past, there was no engagement until well into the faceoff circle.
Yeah. Like I'll give Sage partial credit. The player was coming in wide, and Sage was content to let him have that. But then he cut through, and Sage missed on the swing. And then it was just a lucky 3 inches.
Regals now with possession entering the Foxes zone. They dump it behind the net. Sage back to get it. Up to Luke. Luke with a nice pass off the wall to Bass. Bass tucks it wide. Bass going zigzag on this defenseman here. Bass fires. Glove save, and it goes behind the net. Bass able to create a turnover. Luke trying to get a stick on it in front. He couldn't do it. Regals now coming up the near wall. Puck bounces free. Axel ties the man up and able to gain possession of it. And Regals create a turnover right along the wall, but Tanner fights him, gets it back. Stretch pass missed and went right back to the Regals as they re-enter the zone. They dump it into the corner. Tanner back to get it. Tanner with his feet moving, getting some pressure from behind by the Regal player. Tanner up the near side wall, loses the puck. Regals come up with the play, and look out. Open down the far side. Walks right in, shot off Huddy's shoulder, and Huddy able to get the cover. Holy crap.
Ooh, that came in hot. DJ Austin is bringing the volume.
Everybody's awake now in the stands after getting their eardrums blown out there.
Yeah. But to your observation earlier, you're right. They're giving them a lot of the blue line when they're coming into the offensive zone.
Nice play there on the faceoff. Jace sends that up the wall, and he's got Logan. Logan rushing into the Regal zone. Tries to cut back, and a great defensive play by the Regals player there. Eli, though, able to knock down the clearing attempt. Comes right out to Jace. Jace sends it at the cage. Logan there trying to get a stick on it. Can't do it, and the Regals gather and exit here. Down under 2.
Should be an icing. Should be an icing.
No, they have waved it off. All the way in.
Off.
Regals to it first. Off to the sidewall. Jason, Eli over there giving battle. Eli gets it out to Logan. Logan rushing the puck again here. Puck is bouncing on all over the ice. Logan fires a sneaky shot in. Slav. Eli's there, sends it back in off the outside of the cage, I think.
May hit the Regal goalie's leg pad first.
Look out. Stretch pass just missed as the Regal player was down between the D. Jace first to the puck and wraps it around the boards. Foxes have some tired troops out here. Puck up to the point. Eli there pokes it free. Can Eli win the race to the puck? Eli trying to get a stick left, couldn't do it. Coop steps up looking. Look out, a collision here between Coop and the Regals player. Anton moves it to Rosswell. Rosswell finds Eli. Eli has a chance here with under a minute left in the period. Finds it, shot. I don't know what happened there. Knuckle puck and the arcing shot may have been touched by the Regals goalie. This one comes in front. Regals have it now with 40 seconds to go in the first period. Regals player zigzags into the zone, dumps it. all the way down behind. Rosswag there to get it. Rosswag moves it up to the far wall. Antel able to poke that free. Foxes have a chance here. 3-on-3 rush right off of the bench. Antel didn't see the player coming from the bench and just got taken out. 3-on-2 as the Regals counterattack on Axel, and Rosswag got shot well over the net. Down to the final 10. Regals hold it in the zone. Cruz comes over, able to separate the puck momentarily down to the last 5. Regals trying to get a shot. It's working its way to the crease. Cruz blocks it away. Shot it off of Rosswag's stick at the buzzer. And the Regals take a 2-1 lead into the first intermission.
Right, into the first. Arctic Foxes shots 12, Regals shots 7.
Okay.
Almost doubled them up. I mean, this is, if I recall, first game, total shots for the Foxes are somewhere around 10, 12. So they're already matched their games from earlier. A lot of legs. That's noticeable.
Again, the second goal, kind of an unfortunate series of events that led into that one.
Yep.
Odd man rush. Not really an odd man rush. It was kind of one-on-one.
Yeah.
Regals player made a great play. I mean, give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
It's a nice move and a nice shot.
Yep, found an angle. If I'm the Foxes D, I'm shoring up on the blue line and not giving them all the way down to the face-off shot. That's one change I'd love to see made. Getting it out of zone was better this first period. Started a little bit wonky in the beginning, but then they found it and they were starting to move it out. That was great.
Yes. And the one thing that can help the Foxes D have the confidence to step out at the blue line is a strong back check.
Yes.
If you can, as a defenseman, if you can look past your player and see your own team coming back in numbers and support, then you have much more confidence to step up at the blue line and make that play.
Definitely agree. Foxes are finishing up their pep talk. A lot of a techno vibe for this game.
Very high on the techno scale, EMD.
I kind of appreciate it.
EMD.
Yeah, we need a little bit of a wake up for the high tempo.
Train nerd here. EMD is a locomotive manufacturer.
I mean,
that's why it was in my brain.
Both bring the pace, Eric. Both bring the pace.
Face-off battle for and ultimately controlled by the Foxes. It's Tanner. Tanner driving into the zone, gets in a lot of sticks. He centers it in front, and the Foxes just couldn't get a stick on it. It was Bass that was there. Regals now with the puck counterattacking. Bass on his horse, trying to get back. Axel and Rosswag, the D pair. This pass intercepted by Axel. He controls it, looks, finds Tanner. And Tanner able to poke it in the neutral zone, but got his feet tied up on a Regals player that fell. Crossing pass almost intercepted by Bass. It was deflected and the Regals come in. Good poke check by Rosswag there as the player tried to cross, but the puck works right back to the slot. Nice. Rosswag out to engage. Second player got the puck. Rosswag now into the corner with the Regals player. Battle in the corner. Puck bouncing into the slot now. Axel steps up with it. Axel carrying the mail for the Foxes, trying to split the D. Puck poke checked off his stick. Bass comes up with it. Change comes in. Zach off the bench fires it behind the Regals cage.
Good job just to get it in.
And Axel on a pinch luck kept that in nicely.
Yeah. Axel's having a great shift.
He is. Regals gain possession. They send it off the wall. Nice play. Not going to go far enough for ice. And Rosswag back to it. Has Axel all the way up on the neutral zone here.
Keep feeding Axel.
Axel's activating from the D. But it's creating some chance. Oh, the puck right through the pass, and Logan tried to get his stick on it. He just wandered off his stick. Zach now. Foxes go to the cycle. Has Bass in front. Zach turns it back. Axel pinching down. Foxes need to pay attention. Logan gets out to the point. Rosswag communicating it with needed coverage. Nice play there by the Foxes. Axel tried to reverse it, but the Regals are behind the net. Logan able to hold at the line. Logan walking down the side here. Sends it to the crease in front, and Zach just couldn't get enough of it. Bounced in front into the crease. Rosswag got at the point now. He's going to tee one up and send it tipped down by Eli and wide. Zach looking for the center pass. It creeps out to Rosswag. He might have a chance to shoot. He sends it low, tipped and wide. Foxes with some sustained pressure here on the Regals early in the second period.
That was like 6 almost shots.
Zach looking for it. Sends it to the point for Rosswag. It was deflected and out into the neutral zone.
Tell you what, Axel's been on the ice here for almost about 2 minutes. He's got to be dog tired.
Rosswag moves it up. The Regals went for a change. The Foxes have an odd man rush. Logan coming down the side. Oh, off the Regals defenseman's skate. I think he was trying to pop that 5-hole real quick, and it just hit the skate of the Regals defender. Puck out to the neutral zone. Roswell still with it. Works it back up. Look out, Regals coming in now. Puck sent in from behind, off the cage and into the corner. Axel's still out there. 3-minute shift for Axel Anderson.
I mean, he's had a great shift, but he's got to get off next chance he gets.
Puck working its way to the point now. Zach out there. Shot coming in off a Regals player. In loose in front. Axel again pressuring the puck and taking it away from the Regals. Look out, stepping off the wall, coming down, man in front. Huddy was able to kick it enough to get away from the Regals player on the back door. Shot from the point, and Huddy holds, and the Foxes get a much-needed change. Holy cow.
And a lot of credit to Axel, though. Like, way back in the beginning of the shift where he had some poise, took the puck away from the Regal, and then worked it up. And then after that, almost felt like 6 consecutive almost shots on net. A lot of offensive zone time.
Even extremely late in his shift, he was still out here attacking the puck and actually won the possession for the Foxes a few times. They just couldn't get it out.
Yep, get a swig of water and do it again.
Foxes on the faceoff had control, sent it around, but the Regals disrupted the breakout. Cooper around there working, trying to get the puck free. He's got Cruz up on his wing. Puck bounces over his stick. Antov pressuring out to the point. Look out. Regals into the danger area. Huddy with another save. Kicks out into the corner. Sage buried from behind. And that's going to be a penalty here on the Regals. Hopefully Sage is okay. A little slow to get up, but appears to be getting up on his own power. Dangerous play there into the wall.
Yep.
And the Foxes are going to go to the power play.
Glad to see Sage was able to get up after that. All right, opportunity for the Foxes. 1-minute penalty. 9 minutes here left in the second period.
Power play unit for the Foxes to start. Tanner, Luke, and Bass with Jason Roswell at defense. 9:01 to go, second period. Regals 2, Foxes 1. Foxes looking to even it up on the power play. Puck is dropped, and Regals able to get possession and send it down the lane. And this is going to be an ice, so it's going to come right back in to the Regal zone. Still like the Foxes to be a little more active on these faceoffs.
Yeah, I mean, at practice for the past week or two, they're doing a lot of drills where it's odd man advantage and trying to find offensive sweet spots. Let's see.
Faceoff, Tanner goes forward on this one, able to control for a second, and then Regal's able to take it away. Regals work it right up into the slot here. Foxes on the power play. Foxes come up with possession. Roswell has it, trying to turn, taking some pressure. He's got his feet moving, and he's going. Roswell driving in on the power play. He drives wide and now holds up. Lost an edge and hit the boards awkwardly, but the Foxes are able to come away with possession. Bass into the corner. He stops. Blind pass backwards, and that didn't connect, and the Regals come up with Luke, cuts it off, and able to gain possession back for the Foxes. Luke dances to the slot. Puck evades his stick, though. Out to the point. Roswell holds it at the line, sends it back deep. Bass looking for it. Bass had Luke in front, tried to center it. It was off a Regal skate and bounces into the near corner. Jace poised on the wall here and hops over his stick and out. Penalty is up. Roswell back to it. Power play not successful for the Foxes. And the penalty killed by the Regals. Bass now carrying the puck up the near side. Taking pressure, able to work it into the Regal zone. Regals quickly back out into the neutral zone, looking for the crosser. Look out, got a chance here. Roswell comes over with a big slap check, and it cancels out the play. Good hustle by Roswell there to prevent the almost breakaway. Now the Foxes have a quick rush. Zach fires just wide of the net post.
That was extra kudos to Eric because that was on the back end of a long power play, and he still had the legs to get there.
Zach on a hard back check, able to take the puck away for a second, but the Regals get it again, and Sage pokes that one away. Logan and a Regals player collide and go down in front of the Regals bench. Puck over to Axel. Axel finds Eli just under his stick, and the Regals are able to get to it first here. Just under 7 minutes to go. Second period. Regal player falls down behind the net, turns it over. Logan has it now. Eli back there working too. Logan's down with a Regal player. They both get up all right. Logan comes up with possession. working his way out from behind.
Great option.
Finds Axel with the point. Axel able to receive that one, send it in. Logan swatted out a bouncing puck, and the Regal goaltender makes a great save.
That was a great idea from low. There was nobody in front of the net, and he decided to go high up to the defense, and that turned into a great scoring chance.
That's what the Foxes need to look for. And Axel sent that one in at a pace that Logan was able to bat down. And then you had a bouncing puck that bounced awkwardly in on the Regals goalie. He just made a great save.
Yep, that low-high work. Sign me up for more of that.
Puck dropped here. Antel able to force it down behind the Regals net where the Regals take it over. Regals carried through the neutral zone. Jay stepped up, forced the Regal to push it through. This one slapped behind the Foxes net by the Regals. And they come up the near wall. Regals turn it right back in behind the Foxes net. Jace there for the Foxes. Trying to get his feet moving, turned over right by the net. Antel on a back check was able to come down and disrupt any chance for the Regals there in the slot. Again, a breakout pass out of the zone doesn't connect, and the Regals get it in the neutral zone and send it right back in. Regals send it into the far corner. Coop back with it. Coop comes right back up in front of the net. Regals create the turnover. Whiffed on the shot. Two Regals in front of the net, though. But they can't connect on a pass to the front. Cruz now up the near side wall. Lost
Great
an
job
edge.
by Cruz to get it out.
But did get it out to center red where the Regals have to regroup and come back in. That one blocked off Antel. Can Luca get past? Luca's got a chance here if he can get his legs going. Luca up the far side. Trying to dance around. Got the Cruz. Cruz shoots and a nice save by the Regals goalie. A big opportunity there by the Foxes. And a nice play by Luca to get the puck over to Cruz.
Nice vision to see Cruz streaking down the middle with nobody on him.
Made a great pass. Put it right on his tape.
Yep. Five minutes left in the second period. Shots, Buffalo Regals 10, Foxes 14.
Tanner, Luke, and Bass in here. Roswag and Axel at D. Face off. Controlled by the Regals, and they exit the zone. Roswag with a nice play there just to delay the man as he tried to bump the puck around him.
Yeah, that was so subtle, but the puck got dumped around Eric, and at no point did Eric look at the puck. He stayed eyes on player the whole time.
Just
Great
a quick
job.
little shove, and puck was still there. Bass able to break up that attempted clearing pass. Roswag steps into it and sends it down into the far corner. And Tanner giving chase here. The Regals are going to be first to it. They move it out, tipped at the blue line. And I don't know why that's not an ice. The Regals were the ones that tipped it at their own blue line, which is well short of the red line. And Huddy with a big-time save there is a puck that should never still be in play.
You mean offsides?
Huh?
You mean offsides?
No. The Regal player on the clear tipped it at his own blue line, and the ref immediately waved off the icing.
They're older. They're older.
Tanner behind his own net. Working his way out. Cuts through the slot. Tanner carrying the puck. Gets it up to Luke. Luke with a half pass there if he would have tipped it to him.
That would have been a break for Bass. He would have been in all alone.
Been gone, yep. Regals able to gain possession. They come back. Foxes are tired. The forwards not getting back at all here right now. Axel able to delay and drive the man wide. There's a tip by Tanner in the slot. Puck is free. Shot and score by the Regals.
That was funky. Puck deflected in front. Never really quite made it to Hudson, but just kind of sat there in front. Then the puck moved to the side. I'm not sure if it was because of one of the Foxes trying to just clear it, but only got a little bit of a sliver. And then Hudson's on his legs, basically dead in the water. Yeah. Couldn't move off to the side in what felt like an eternity.
Foxes forwards were gassed and were not able to get back into that play. And once they did, it was too late. Yep. Puck drop, face-off controlled by the Foxes. Sage moves it up to Eli on the wall. Regals push this one right back in. Sage steps up on a man, takes some contact from the Regals player. Zach gains possession, turns around, and finds Logan at the blue line. 2-on-1 for the Foxes. Logan and Eli. Logan driving hard to the net. Try to spin it in front, and it just goes past Eli. And he's
they do call it. They call it.
Penalty coming up here on the Regals.
That was a bit of a weird one. I think that the Regal didn't expect Eli to turn around and hit the brakes, and there was nowhere for the Regal to go.
Interference is the penalty call. Regals coaching staff not happy about it. Puck is dropped. Regals control another face on that one off the ref skate, I think.
Yep.
On the clearing attempt. Sage able to get a look out. Regals are going to get to this first. Regals on the PK, right down the side. Shot. Huddy blockers it up. Puck free in the Foxes zone. Foxes look to counterattack. Coop moves it up to Eli. Eli tried to go across to Logan. It was off a Regal skate. It finds its way to Zach as he enters the zone, and we're offsides.
Logan one step off.
Did we say critical juncture for the Foxes here?
It kind of feels that way, even though the game has been a lot more competitive. But they need, for the good of their ego, it'd be great if they could convert one of these.
Absolutely. Face-off controlled by the Foxes and moved up to the Regal zone, but Regals gained possession and turned it right back into the neutral zone where it's battled for here by Eric Antal and Cruz. Regals regroup in their own zone here with 15 seconds to go on the penalty.
Yeah, it's still a power play, and they haven't had any possession.
Nope.
And not attempting to get the possession.
Regals content to get this one out. Into the neutral zone. Anton and Regal tie up. Cooper has it now. That puck poked off of his stick. Penalty is up. And the Foxes fail to convert on the power play again. 2 minutes. That one off of a player and out into the Foxes bench. With 2:11 to go in the second period. Regals 3, Foxes 1.
That means shots are 13 to 14, so it's a pretty even exchange in that front.
Antel in on the faceoff. Cruz and Luca flank him, and you have Jason Roswell back on D. Cruz gets possession, goes back to Roswell. Roswell goes to Luca, off of Luca. Regals try to clear it, gets past Roswell at the blue line. And look out, Regals have a 2-on-1 if they hurry, but a nice back check by Cruz. Ties things up. Cruz loses his skate there.
Cruz lost his skate.
Roswell charging in on the puck. Roswell, he loses his skate.
Everybody's losing it on divots.
Cruz or Luca tried to turn it back to Antel, went to the Regals though, and the Regals counterattack. Roswell drives him wide. He loses another edge.
3 players down on one shift.
Antel trying to get their Roswell back up into the play. Puck out to the point, disrupted by Antel, and it works its way out to the neutral zone here with 1:25 to go. Regals hard off the wall to himself. Nice little play there, and he tries to enter the zone. Antel got a skate on it to disrupt the entry, and Tanner turns it with Cruz.
Lost another edge.
Down. Regals coming out. Look out. Roswell able to break that up.
Oh, they called it.
On
His arms went high and near the head. That's why it got the call. He didn't play the puck. He had a feeling a little bit of an even up might be coming.
Foxes will go to the PK.
Yeah. This is going to be a critical minute. They can't go into the third period down 4-1.
No. Minute and 2 seconds to go. Minute left on the penalty here. Face off. Controlled by the Regals. Shot and score. That power play lasted for 4 seconds. And the Regals take a 4-1 lead.
Hudson got a piece of it, just not enough.
Another loose puck off the face-off there that was just not won by the Foxes. I mean, it was Tanner appeared to pull it back, and it just sat there, and the Regals came up and shot. Fast driving in here, goes wide, fires, goes behind the net. Sage able to put it in the zone deep.
You know it didn't go well when they're announcing the penalty after the goal was scored on the power play.
Regals working up 3-on-1 for the Regals, and they missed it pass here with 30 seconds to go in the penalty. Or in the period, rather. Axel Anderson trying to get it out. Goes up the wall. Regals are there to take the puck, though.
They got to be careful not to take another one.
Regals with possession here in the last 5 seconds of the period. Look out in front. Sage able to make a poke check. He takes
another hit from behind.
Slash there by the Regals player on Sage. After Sage pushed him from behind.
Looks like everybody. It looks like everybody's going to escape without a penalty, but that was close. Well,
4-1 heading into the third period.
Shots after 2 periods, deadlocked at 14 apiece. This is just one that got away from the Foxes.
Well, not a whole lot to say right now.
No, I mean, it's been a season where offense has been hard to come by. I love the fact that they got 12 shots in the first, but they followed it up with 2 shots in the second.
Exactly. Second period today, in particular, has been a rough stretch.
Right, and again, another game with multiple power plays, no possession on them.
No possession. And if we think back to our weekend in Cleveland, the second period was wretched for us there as well.
Yeah. And I do not think that the Regals are a particularly better team than the Foxes. It's just the opportunities they've taken advantage of and converted, whereas the Foxes have not. And they're still looking for that identity in the offensive zone. You can almost watch every single player try to figure out what they're going to do for the first time. And I hate to say it, but Hudson's been a little bit leaky in this game. He's not been able to keep the score lower, and it's kind of average game all around.
Puck is dropped here to start the third period. Regals again, right off the face-off, send it in on Hud. It's just it's a theme that I'm noticing here. The play off of the face-off seems to just be going to the other team.
They are, and that can weigh on you over the course of a game.
Regals clean face-off one on that one, shot from the point, blocked by Zach. Coop moved it out. Eli able to patch it out through the neutral zone. Eli moves it over to Logan. Logan trying to beat the one last Regal defender and can't.
They got to get that bad habit out of their system.
The cutback.
The cutback
is not working.
They're like 1 for 37 on the cutback.
Shot, off angle shot there. Hudson is able to kick it wide, kick it into the corner. Fox is still battling to get this puck out.
Not out of the blue.
Fox's forwards are on the wrong side of the puck. Did you notice that? Feet are all outside the blue line, and the puck's still in the zone. Logan now carrying it. He comes up to it, trying to get on the wall here. Regals player cuts him off. Down into the corner. Logan able to keep possession, trying to find Zach in the slot. Zach shoots it over the net. Eli trying to turn it back in front. And the Regals able to cancel that out.
All of this because Logan took it down the wall. He didn't try to cut it in.
Exactly. Regals able to dump this in. Jace goes to chase in the corner. Comes up with the puck. He's got Zach already up on the wall. He's got Antal and Luca breaking. Zach goes to Luca on the line. Tipped it into the zone. It's still sitting there. Zach able to hold it in. Zach sends this in on net and gloved by the Regals keeper. 11:26 to go, third period.
Yeah. Now, one positive that we should call out is this is probably the most block shots the Foxes have had all season.
Maybe.
I haven't been keeping track, but there's been a significant amount, maybe even 10.
They blocked a ton in the Cleveland Barons game. But Antal wins the face-off, but the Foxes, again, unable to contain a clean possession there off the draw, and the Regals actually come away with it.
Oh, he almost put his glove on that puck. Lucky to get away with that.
Regals go to work here, coming off the near wall. Roswell able to step up and separate the puck as Antal was coming in from the backside. Luke able to move the puck up to Cruz. Cruz gets through. Cruz going to have a chance. He shoots. Rebound. Antal just pokes it wide.
If he's the righty, that's a goal.
Cruz centering it now, looking for Anta. Cruz first to it, sends it back behind. Luca back behind it. Luca looking for an outlet, tried to go
It was
to
the right
point.
look, it just didn't make it.
Luca now centers this, tried to center it, went behind the net. And the Regals reverse it, and they're going to come up with possession in the far corner. Cruz applying the pressure. Axel able to hold at the blue line. Nice play with the skates along the boards. When a Regal player comes crashing through the crowd of player, and they spring a 2-on-1, but Antel's coming back to nullify. And he gets his stick on the pass. Nice play by Antel. But then the Regal player comes up with it in the corner, pucks in the slot, and Roswag able to go skate the stick and move it up to Luca. Luca trying to get it in. It's held out at the blue line. Foxes are offsides. They got to regroup. Back to Roswag at the blue line. Roswag moves it over to Anderson. Anderson up and sends it into the zone.
It's probably going to be an icing. No, they waved it.
Waved off. Foxes in on the forecheck, but they skate past the puck. I think the Foxes thought it was going to be an icing. This one back into the Foxes zone. Sage has it. Sage reverses it. Cooper gets over there. Into the far corner.
Good to get it out.
Bass applying the pressure, dumped right back in by the Regals to Sage.
Yeah, you got to move that puck quicker if you're Sage.
Puck all jammed up now and Poke working its way back, carried right into the slot, right in front of the net. Subtle interference there by Coop to give Tanner lane. Tanner carrying it through 4 defenders and just gets it taken away.
Yep.
Fox has got to start moving the puck here through the neutral zone.
They're just not getting it deep.
Luke now trying to walk off the wall, try to get to the slot, broken up by the Regals, and the Regals are going to counterattack. Out of the neutral zone, Zach makes an interception. Zach can skate the stick, actually got himself a lane, centering past to Luke, but Luke couldn't get the backhand shot off. And the Regals able to force that ball below the goal line.
I know they like the centering feed, but they'd be better served to just send it up to the point and let it rip.
Pass off the pads even. Cooper tried to go deep down the wall, but the Regals are there. They intercept it, and a soft dump out to the neutral zone by the Regals. Clears the zone. Sage re-enters. Regals take it away from him and right back out of the zone. Zach over and slaps this one down behind the Regals net. Regals counterattacking. Logan able to step in, disrupt the play for a minute. What looked like was going to be a gigantic collision turned into something relatively harmless.
I don't know how it wasn't a Titanic collision.
Cooper sent that, and that one goes off Logan's skate. Stays in the zone for a second. Logan applying pressure, able to work it down below. Eli there now, trying to dig it out for the Foxes. Out to the point, Zach sends it in. Another save by the Regals Cooper on a slap shot from the point by Zach.
Cooper's giving him the blue line. Cooper gave him the blue line.
Yep. Regals dump it. Sage pokes that away from the Regals player.
Phantom trip.
Logan trying to work his way out of the zone. Can't. Regals take it back. Regals counterattack into the zone. They send it down deep. Coop behind with it. Rolling puck. Cooper able to contain it. Zach just took a shot to the face from the Regals player in front of his own net.
Yeah.
Bouncing puck, heading down into the Regal zone, but turned away back into the neutral zone. Fox is trying to find a Cooper. Dumps that in. Let the Regals take it and come right back out. Coop off the glass. No Foxes there. Regals turn it up. Jace steps up on the puck, sends it up the wall to Luca. Luca dumps it below the line. All the way around. Luca going to be the first Fox to it, but the Regals are there first. This one comes right back out of the zone. Intel goes back to Roswag. Roswag surveys. Look out, tip pass. That one's offsides, luckily. That was going to be a rush. Roswag delayed too long. That puck was tipped as he tried to clear it out.
Yeah. I mean, the Regals have basically gone into a defensive zone mode. I'm not sure if they've switched it up to a 1-2-2 or a 2-3, but they're definitely just playing more defensive, and the Foxes can't figure out a way to get in the zone.
Puck drop, and Cruz comes off the wing and gain possession, but the Regals step up and take it right away, and they counterattack. 3-on-3. They enter the zone, send it down below the Foxes' net. Bouncing puck off the back of the net. Roswell there. He loses the puck, Shot off the post and did not go. Might have been the outside of the post. Fox Regals player able to just walk right in. Tried for the stuff. I think Roswell got a stick on it.
Yeah, Hudson's getting distracted by the players in front. This is not good for his game.
Regals again hold at the line. Antel back on the puck. Sends it around to Roswell. Roswell immediately with some forecheck pressure sent it backwards, but there's nobody there but the Regals. Regals coming right up from the corner. Antel able to break that pass up. Roswell trying to get to it. Able to get his feet moving and work it up to the point. Luca got it out. Regals step right over the puck off the glass here right in front of us. Luca finds possession and goes down the near side wall, trying to tuck and turn into the corner. Tried to center it. Regals break it up and quickly exit their own zone.
That's just not going to be an option when you're down 4-1 and they're crashing the crease.
Shot from way out above the circles in on Huddy, and he's able to glove and hold with 5:08 to go in period number 3.
Yeah,
4-1 Regals.
Hudson's fighting this a little bit. He's just a step behind on his angles. He's taking a lot of stick and glove shots at the Regal players who are coming by. He needs to settle in here for the rest of the 5 minutes, or it's going to be 5-1.
Face-off won by the Foxes. Tanner won the draw, and the Foxes wrap it around the boards. Bass can't get it out of the zone, though. Regals hold it in. Sent right back down behind the Foxes' net. Sage loses that one. Regals stepping out and luckily missed on the connecting pass there. Luke has it. He's got Bass going in front of him. The pass is too far for him, and that's going to be a nice on the Foxes with 4:44 to go.
Yeah, this is sort of just disintegrating here in the final third. Shots are even 3-3 apiece in the third period. But if you're the Foxes, that's not what you want to hear. After 2 shots in the second, they just can't seem to keep it going after the first 1 to 3 minutes.
Face off again, one clean by Tanner. Right to Sage. Sage out off the wall. And back to the Regals.
Yeah, it's a lot of
fly-by forecheck there by the Foxes forwards. And it makes it an easy breakout for the Regals. They can walk down the far side wall. Shot from the distance again on Huddy, and he gloves it and holds.
Yeah, something I'm observing, and I don't know if it's been going on the whole game, but I just noticed it here. When there is a dump and the Foxes are going in on the forecheck, the 2 wingers, F2 and F3, are not picking up the defensive walls whatsoever. They're just kind of floating in no man's land in the middle. It's making it for very easy clears.
Face off this time, won by the Regals out to the point, and they just dump it back below the Foxes' net. Sage was there to get it tied up at the Regal, and it went free.
Nobody's challenging.
Regals have the puck. They move it back below the net. Sage applies the pressure now. That puck dumped down, and Logan down to contest the Regal player for the puck. Regal player loses his stick. Sage comes out with it. Sage backpedals. Looks, finds Logan here on the near wing. Logan trying to get it moving forward. Able to dump it up to Eli. Eli's got Zach.
Cut back, lost.
Eli tried to get it through. I don't think that went on Cage. I think it was deflected.
No, hit it with blocker.
Yeah, blocker saved there by the keeper.
Yep.
Cooper flips this one back in right to the Regals defenseman with 3.5 to go. Regals on the stretch pass off his stick. Axel able to corral that puck. Axel goes behind his own net here.
Yeah, Cooper wasn't moving his feet, giving him much of an option. Kind of left him alone on an island.
Drives up the far side wall, gets it to Logan. Logan trying to push his way through. But Regals, the player, puck tied up along the wall with the referee. Works its way free to Axel. Axel stepping down, fires a shot out the blocker. Big chance for Anton, another save. Regals keeper has made some nice saves here on some second cracks. This puck sent out, not going to go far enough for icing. Cruz is back. Cooper calls him off. The puck and Coop takes it. Coop's got some pressure on his back. Drives into the middle of 3 Regals players and loses possession, and the Regals right back out of the zone.
Yeah. But just like that, Eric, it was a quick clear. They didn't care what was going on behind the blue line. They just got it out.
Puck moved out through the neutral zone, and the Regals take possession again and come right back into the Foxes zone with 2.5 to go. There's a shove from behind. It's going to draw a penalty.
Yeah, I
And
think
the Foxes will go back to the PK. Regals controlling it. Keeper out of the net for the Regals. This one sent in behind the net. Regals still in possession here on the delayed penalty call, and the Foxes do touch.
it was a bit of a tired penalty by Eric. Just didn't have much energy left in the tank. Collided with the kid, and that was it. But it's another game where in the final 2 minutes are left, Foxes go on the penalty kill. It just saps any energy you had left out.
We'll see if the Foxes get out of this one here. Tanner in on the face-off. Puck is dropped. Regals control. Quick shot was blocked in front. I don't know who blocked it.
Yeah.
Roswag and Sage are right there. Regals through the crease again. Saved by Huddy. Roswag able to clear the crease, but not out. Regals rather dump it right back down. Roswag hits that over.
Soft, but not out.
Shot from the point.
I don't think that touched Hudson.
Maybe ticked off some players there. Went wide of the net. Sage able to get it. A 2-on-0 rush here. Sage and Luke coming down the side. Sage can't get the
Great
shot
back
off
check
there.
by the Regal.
Good back check by the Regal. Absolutely. Roswag now with it here on the penalty kill. Comes all the way back. He's looking for Sage up here on the near side wall. Sage was able to tip it into the zone momentarily, but look out. Regals are first to this puck in the offensive zone. Where are we giving them? Tanner with a block, but let the player walk all the way into the faceoff dot without any pressure. Sage now comes out to the wall and gets the pressure. Player goes down. Sage stops.
Lucky to not get a penalty for a free hand play there.
The Eagles come right in. Another save by Hud. Roswag poked that one away from the crease. There's a block. Roswag trying to get his feet moving here. Going 1-on-2 with the Regals. 54 seconds to go. Roswag cuts back. Shot right off the knee of the Regals player. Never got through into the crease. And kicked wide by the Regals here.
All even.
Penalty has been killed by the Foxes. Tanner tries a stuff attempt. Regals keeper equal to that task. Still loose in front. Anton fires it wide. Anton was looking for Axel at the point, but he whiffed on the pass, and the Regals keep it down low. Tanner trying to walk through now. Centering pass off the goalie stick, and the Regals break out here in the final 20 of this game. Puck evades the streaky Regal player. Roswag has it now. He whiffs on a pass. Looks on the backhand, flips it up to Bass. Bass able to clear the zone. 10 seconds to go. Bass driving in here for the Foxes, taking a lot of stick checks from the Regals. 2 seconds down to 1, and that's going to do it here from Pittsburgh, and the Regals walk away with a 4-1 victory.
Yeah, final shots, Buffalo Regals 19. The Foxes got a couple there at the end to make it 20 shots for the Foxes.
Well, that's going to do it for our little 2-game set here with the teams from Buffalo.
Yeah.
We're back in action tomorrow morning against the Johnstown Warriors.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Bright and early. Everybody wake up. It's going to be at 9:30.
9:40.
Yeah, 9:40.
The game is ice slot, so back to POW action tomorrow with the Johnstown Warriors.
Yeah.
Kind of a stink sandwich there, but
yeah, POW record is 0-4-1, so maybe we can get first win of the season in the POW.
Nice to get a W on the weekend, for sure.
But I'm officially done with everything related to Buffalo for a year.
Yes. Let's be done with Buffalo.
Yes.
All
they
right.
were a good team. They were a good team. It was a clean game. I'm just sick of seeing them.
Yep. All right, signing off here for Chris the Doc on the video. Matt, I'm Eric. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Toodles.